All right, family, Black Power, Black Power. It's the Truth Hour with General Sarasun Seti. Kick back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. It's going down tomorrow, family. Creatures from the Caucasus, July 9th. You already know what it is, starting at 2 p.m. The link is right down in the video description. It's in the video chat. You can click that link. Begin to think. Don't you hesitate to elevate. That's right. And not only is it going down tomorrow, we got a profound presentation next week. Freemasonry exposed, a shocking revelation. When you go to generalseti.ticketleap.com, you'll see all the live streams in queue. You can purchase whatever live stream that you feel gonna blow your mind, and probably all of them. You see what I'm saying? Get on, I already know that because they mega. You know what I'm saying? These are some mega projects that we gonna drop tomorrow and next week. So most definitely click that link and be in the house because it's gonna be amazing. That's right. Ring the alarm, kingseti.com, online marketplace. Y'all already know what it is. 25% off at this time. Ring the alarm. 25% off at this time. King Seti online marketplace, the official General Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies for the kings, queens, and the children. African and Kemetic jewelry. Holistic tonics and remedies. Home decor, accessories for every room in the house, family. And with 25% off right now, this is the best time to get on over there, get you something nice. Get you something nice and get you 25% off at the same time. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, Seti University, over 1,000 video presentations on African history, heritage, spirituality, nation building, African family building, community building, mental warfare, advanced African academics, developing the Black nation one lesson at a time. The complete General Sarasun Seti website, binging on the Black Netflix, binging on Black Power. You see, binging on Black Power. That's right. General Seti popping on Patreon, BPC making noise we never calm, exclusive live stream, too hot to handle on YouTube, or just so exquisite we keep it for our family on Patreon. You see what I'm saying? And so you already know we got the Clarence Thomas. You need to get on over there and get that series. Get that series, y'all. Clarence Thomas' secret connection to the Jesuit, Skull and Bones, the Bohemian Grove. It ain't no damn secret society this nigga ain't connected to. You understand what I'm saying? They all the puppet masters got their hand in this nigga back. You see? And so that's reality. So you know who you asking and who, when you get to asking for shit like reparations and this, that, and who's sitting up on the council, who's sitting up on at the judge's bench. You understand what I'm saying? When you ask these things, they didn't put they puppets in there. You understand what I'm saying? They're gonna do their bidding. So you got to know who you're working with. And like I said, when you talking about these groups that we talk, Jesuits, man, this man is nominated by the Skull and Bones, chilling out at the Bohemian Grove. And his boyfriend is a Nazi sympathizer. We're in trouble. If you got to ask this nigga for some goddamn, you in trouble. You see? And so, make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. You'll be up out of here. Now, let's get to this. Now, we talking about the mosque. See, a lot of people think so somehow it's different. See, the thing is, what you got to understand, don't let the elaborate details around it fool you. It's just built. It's still a sacred oblong. It's still a rectangle designed from the ancient Egyptian. Okay? And they'll build all around it to fool you. or you know, because they don't think you're gonna go this far to get to looking at no blueprints. They ain't gonna, you know, because they, you know, most of them say God gave it to them. I say, goddamn, I say, well, and they say that God gave them the dimensions of the temple. You in trouble. You say God gave you the dimensions to the goddamn temple of Solomon. And it's the same damn dimensions of the ancient Egyptians. So who is God? We got to ask this question. Who is God? Okay? That's a very serious question. So we know that the Muslims took heavy from any culture that they came in contact with because they was in tents. So how do you go from a tent to a mosque? You see, they were nomads. They didn't, you know, they break their tents down and, you know, and they, you know, and they travel and then they, you know, they put them back up wherever they, you know, is the end of the night, it's the end of travels. And so they set up camp, you see. So they didn't have no damn, no mosque. You see, they was in tents. So now we got to figure out how the hell did they go from tents to mosque. Okay. Now, when you look, now these are the blueprint. These are some of the blueprints. See, this is at food. You see the pylon. You see the open courtyard. You see the hyper-style hall. You see the sanctuary. You see the sanctuary. Okay. So now, this right here, this is a mosque. See? Now, this is actually, I believe this mosque may be in England. Cambridge. Mill Road, Cambridge. Okay, so this very well might be in England. So you see, no matter what, it's on the rectangle. That's the Egyptian. So you got to understand, why is it that people just, you know, it's almost by nature that whether it's a mosque, whether it's a church, whether it's a Masonic lodge, whatever it is, it's on a rectangle. You know, and nobody, you know, why it ain't a circle, why it ain't a square, you know, why it ain't another goddamn geometric symbol. You see, why? Why is it, you know, because everybody took from ancient Egypt. Egypt is the mother of all religion, the mother of all science, the mother of all civilization. Yes, up the river is much older. When I say Egypt, I include the Nile Valley. You see, Egypt was the fountainhead. You see, in certain respects, where, you know, it went out into the other realms, but it also went out through the Kushite too. You see, but you see here now. See, when you look at, now I put that in there. When you look even at the Mosque of Mecca, it's on the square. I mean, it's on the rectangle. You see, you got the mosque up front. This is where they pray. You see, this is where they pray. And when you come out, now this is the open court. You see what the Kaaba is. Now in the temple, that would be where the Holy of Holies. That would be where the Holy of Holies is, in the temple. So the Kaaba is sitting right where the Holy of Holies is. Now, I wish I had that one with the Catholics. Matter of fact, I got to see if I got. Let me see if I got Islam up there. Matter of fact, I might just bring that up so you can see. I'm gonna work with you. I'm gonna work with you. Let me see if it's on this one. I'm gonna have to bring these over too. Okay. Where's that one with the church? It might be on this one. It might not be. Okay, let me see. I ain't gonna search for it long. Let me see if it's on this song, Worshipers. It might be on this one. Might be on this one. Let me see. Might be, might not be. I don't see it. This is my last little look. Because it'll show you that the Kaaba, Mosque of Mecca, is set up just like the Vatican. No doubt about it. So you got somebody been, where is that one where they at the damn, let me see if I can look at it. Hold on. I need to really tighten all this up. I'm gonna work on that too. Okay. Where is that one to show the Vatican just like the damn? Is it in there? It might be down here. Wait. If not, I'm gonna move on. But here goes some. Let me drop this in. Let me drop this in because you can see right here. You can see. You remember because we just searched. We searched. You see right there. See the colonnades. You see the Egyptian temple. We just went over that. Let me drop that in there, and I'm gonna go down here and get this for you, so you can see. I got one. Where's that one that just from the top? I should have cleaned this shit up. But if I don't see it, that's all right. But you can see that's the open court. That's the open court, like right here. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Well, I'll drop that in. I'll just drop it in again. So you see right there, see, this is what they started with. You see what they started with? And you can see in the back, you can see the columns. There ain't no big columns, but you can see now when you look at the open court, see, there's no doubt about it. See, but it's not as elaborate. You know what I'm saying? It's not as elaborate. But that is what it is. It's the open court of the Egyptian temple. Okay? And so see, you come in, you got the open court. You got the open court. Now, I wish I could find that one. I don't know where it is. It actually, matter of fact, I found it. I found it. And I need to drop all these in here. Okay. So when you look, you can see it right here. I'm about to drop it in for you. Okay. You see right here. Now, it's crazy. Wait a minute. I ain't even got it up in there. What am I doing? The people talking about we can't see it. Now, let me drop it back in, y'all. I don't know why the hell. I thought y'all was seeing I'm in here dropping it. Hold on. Oh my God. You know I'm tripping. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. Damn, all that time, I ain't even got it in there. Okay. Well, we're gonna work out. Okay. And so let's deal with this. Let's deal with it. It ain't gonna take much for me to blow your mind. So let me get right back on in there. Okay. So when you look at the Mosque of Mecca, now you can see that it's also on the sacred oblong. It's on the rectangle. You see, and it's much like, the Solomon temple also is taken from the blueprint of the ancient Egyptian temple. All of them is on the sacred. You can't be confused, because you'll see all this built around it. You see, but the foundation of it, where it started, because you can see right here, this is how it started. Okay, this is how it started. You see it didn't have that elaborate mosque, and it didn't have that. Now today it's an elaborate mosque that's there. You see? And so when you look at here, you see this is just the open court of the ancient Egyptian temple. I'm going to show you. It was just right here. Where did it go? Oh, here it go. See? Now you see right here the Egyptian temple. You see this? You come in, the first courtyard that you're going to come into is the open courtyard. Some of them. You see, some of the temple. Because it's like you piece together what type of temple you want. You see? Now, some you come in, it's no open court. It's an open courtyard, but it's not connected to the temple. It's just, you come into, you got the large wall around the temple, and when you come in, it's just an open courtyard. It's just an open yard within the walls. But when you go in the temple, some temples is no open courtyard. You just go in, and some of them, the first room, like Dendera, when you come in there, is a hyper-style hall right there. Boom. When you come into Abydos, hyper-style hall. It's a hyper-style. You walk right. I believe you walk right into the hyper-style hall. I believe so. Okay. Karnak, when you go through the pylon, you in an open court like this. When you come in Luxor, you come in open court like this. So it depends on the temple, you see. But this open court is, you can see this is how the Mosque of Mecca started out. It's an open courtyard, okay? Now, when you look here, now the Mosque of Mecca got 3 domes at the top, just like the Vatican. See, but the Vatican got one big one, and it got 2 smaller domes. The Mosque of Mecca just got 3 domes of equal size. So you see here is the mosque. Here is the basilica, okay? And and don't get it twisted. The oblong is there. Don't let none of this fool you. The oblong is there. It's in there. The square, the rectangle is in there. They didn't build, other aspects around it. So when you look and you coming from the basilica, and you coming from the mosque, and you come into the open courtyard here, the same place where you see that obelisk is the same place where you see the Kaaba. Period. It's the same goddamn temple complex. You see? It's the same temple complex. That's another reason. I ain't never seen nobody, because I don't see people drop the temples like this. I don't see people. I work that. I say, you know what? Let me see something. And, I be goddamn. I say, you know what? This shit is crazy. But it's reality. You see, it's reality. Now, let me drop some more of these in here. Yeah, I'm going to drop some more of these in. Because you can see right here, they put it on in there to show you. You see? They drop, wait a minute, you see? It's no different. It's the same place where you see that obelisk is the same place where the Kaaba is in the Mosque of Mecca. The Mosque of Mecca. You see? Let me see how this one looks. Yeah, I'm going to drop that one in there too. And drop this one in here. Okay. So you see, these three domes here. You see, up under here is the mosque. You see, that's where they pray. All your colonnade is in there. Believe that. You see, and so here's the basilica. You see, and when you come out, you got the open courtyard. And you come out here, you got the open courtyard. You see, in the same place where you got the Kaaba is the same place where you got the obelisk. You see, and so you can see that is not, it's the same sanctuary. You understand what designs around it, but the same sanctuary. We're gonna look at the blueprints. Now, to see, this is the mosque. It's on this is the Egyptian temple, man. You see, let's take this. Let's take this and put it over here. Now they got different Egyptian style temples now, but they all basically on the oblong. And what you could piece, it's just like, man, how you want your whip. You get cars, it comes with different accessories. You know what I'm saying? If you want all the bells and whistles, you can, you know what I'm saying? But if you just want the basic temple, this is like right here, the mosque is got on the basic temple. You see right there up front, you got, let me take that out of there so y'all can see. But that right there ain't even the same, because they got it's variations in the it's variation in the Egyptian temples too. But I'm gonna show you. Let me see if I got them ones up here. See, nah. See, that more like Kamambo. You see, if you look at Kamambo, I'm gonna do this for you, family. So I don't want. I'm gonna do this for you. See, and so what you could do, I'll just, boom. See, they ain't all the same, but the oblong. See some at like the Ishtar and those. They just like the first part, the open court part. Everybody ain't built the same, so you can't. Everybody ain't gonna get the same temple. Okay, so when you look at this is what you're looking at. Period. This is what you're looking at. The same temple right there. See the court, the open court. You see the hyper-style hall there. You see the holy sanctuary. You see, and so I wish and you see right there where it say Qibla. You see the Qibla. That's where they face Mecca. That's the Holy of Holies. You see, that's the Holy of Holies right there, the Qibla. Okay, and so that's how you lay it out. Let me get down here. Where's the other mosque? Where's the mosque at? Okay, now look at this. Look at this mosque. You see? And so here the mosque, and here's the whole. And I actually laid that. I did. There it is, right there. You see? So when you look at the front of this Egyptian temple, you see it's just that aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? They squoze it all into those two courtyards. You see, that's all they did. But there's your square. That's what it is. Ain't no goddamn doubt about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's based and you just keep piecing together. If you want a hyper style, see, they got a colonnade in there. They might got the colonnade, the hyper style right in the mosque. You know what I'm saying? And so they'll squeeze the hyper style hall. They'll squeeze the Holy of Holies. They'll put it all in one, they'll put it all in one piece. You see? Some, was so elaborate that they'll stretch it out. They'll have the hyper style hall separate from the Holy of Holies and stretch it out. You see, but here they just squoze it all. You got your open courtyard, which is right here, and then you got your mosque. You got your sanctuary, everything in the next aspect of the temple. You see, so even there, they ain't getting away with shit. There's no way for you to get away with it because the mathematics is right and exact. And so this is another one, and now this is the mandapa. This is a small Egyptian, Hindu temple. You see, it's really no different. If you take the mosque, where'd it go? Okay. Well, the only thing is this one. See, this one ain't got the it ain't got the porch. The open court. See, it's pieced together. But when you look at it, it's basically the same. Here your open court. You see, here your mosque. Here your mosque. You see what I'm saying? You have your column there. You can see right there. You got your columns right in there. You see, but up in the Hindu temple, they put them right here in the mandapa. But here's also your Holy of Holies, your sanctum. You see, your sanctum. You see, and so where they got the pillar right there, that's the minaret. That's the minaret. Okay, that's the minaret. Let me what the other one at? That's the minaret. Let me see. Hold on, fam. Now, let me show you. Now, see, these are the three domes at the top. You see? These are the three domes at the top. And you can see right there, the Taj Mahal. And damn there, man, that right there just speak for itself. Somebody was, that shit right there just is almost exact. It's almost exact. You can't even get away with that, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't even get away with that. Yeah, it's some, but for the most part, that's the same goddamn structure. And so somebody was doing some hell of a biting. Somebody was doing some hell of a biting. Yeah. Somebody was doing some hell of a biting. Hold on. And so when you look here, you see, because the Muslim took from the Catholic. And even that Quran, they got a lot of that Quran come up out of the Apocrypha. You see? So you can see that the minaret, you see the obelisk in front of the basilica, that became the minaret. You see, the obelisk is the minaret. It is the church steeple. You see, it is it's the pole in Hinduism. It don't change. It don't change. You see, and when you think about it, you got to understand that the cube opens up into the cross. You see, that's why they call it the Kaaba. You see, look at that. They know what it is. See, they slick because they're using a secret mythology allegory. They're using secret ideographs. You see what I'm saying? So you understand that if you watch the box in Hellraiser, the cube opens up into the cross. You see? So it's a hidden symbolism there. You see? But it's also a tool of containment. It's a tool of containment. So they didn't contain them damn Arabs. They think they got something and they ain't got shit. They ain't got nothing. They ain't got nothing. The Catholic, and so that's why people, they see the Pope kiss the Quran. They say, well, why the Pope kiss? Because he know. You see the sun on it. There's a solar worship. Yeah, when you look on the Quran. Let me show you. Here we go. It's the sun. To the Catholics, it represents Jesus. That's what it represents. So when you see him kissing that Quran, people say, "Oh, he kissing. He believe and he don't believe. He know what's in it. He know what's in it. He know what he put in it. You know what I'm saying? The secret worship of Jesus Christ is in Islam. You see, and that's why when you go to damn near every Quran, it don't make no difference which one it is. See, I put the IHS in there. You see, I put that in there. You see, that's the sun diss on there. Now they might put Allah on there to fool you, but that's IHS. That's Christ. You see, so in Islam, you talking about prophets. You see, so when you see him kissing, he don't see that. What he see right there is IHS. You see, which is a monogram for Jesus Christ. You see, if you go into the St. Peter's Basilica, you'll see it in there. You'll see it in there. You see the monogram for Jesus Christ, IHS. You see, and even how profound it is even at the top. And they tell you don't prostrate to the sun. You see, but it's solar worship. It's ancient Egyptian. Now, the Catholics took straight from Egypt. The Romans took straight from Egypt. And so either you took directly from Egypt or indirectly. You see? And so let me see. Nah, just to show you. Even on top. You see how they took from the Catholics, where they got the cross on the ball on the top. They got the crescent and star. See the little ball right there? Same goddamn design. It ain't nothing changed. You see? And so that's how we trace and understand that the mosque is a solar temple. Don't let nobody fool you. They lying to you. Because when you talk about the dome, you're talking about the rising sun. You see? It's the rising sun. So that's solar worship. You see, when you get in many of them domes, you will see that this is the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. So that lets you know this is the church where Jesus is supposed, had been crucified. You see, well, it wasn't a church, but they built the church over the area where he supposedly was crucified. And you see the sun disk in the dome. I got many of them where it's just shining all. Let me show you. Shining all through. It's solar worship. Okay, so the dome, the Muslim, you look up in their dome, you see the Islamic mosque has not changed the hidden sun worship of the Catholic. So when you look up there and you look up in one dome, you see Jesus. On the other dome, you got Islamic calligraphy. It don't change nothing. You see, it don't change nothing. So when you look at, and it's also the Arch of Heaven, the holy African goddess of creation, Nut. And so you see in that the arch, the same as the arch degree in the royal arch degree, you see solar worship. So all this come up out of ancient Egypt, but to be specific in dealing with the blueprint of the mosque is the same as the Hindu temple. Let me see. This the basilica. This the basilica. See, this the mosque. See, this the mosque. But see, inside the mosque, you gonna have the see, they're gonna squeeze it all in there. See, you got the open court, you see the courtyard, you see the court, you see the court, and see inside the mosque, they're gonna squeeze everything into this one area. You're gonna have the pillars. You're gonna have the pillars. Let me see if I can find if I got the mosque of Mecca in here. Let me see if I got the inside the mosque of Mecca in here. I used to have it. Yep, I got it. See, I don't lie, do I? You want me to show up with the receipts? See, this show you right here. This the building with the 3 domes as you walk out into. So it's just like the mandapa. Yeah, it's just like the colonnade. You see, and you look back there, you see it's a hypostyle hall. I'm gonna drop it in there for you. See, so you see it's rows of columns. You see, so that's considered a hypostyle hall. But also the what a sanctuary is the Kaaba. Let me see if I can get one. Here you go. Let me show you. See, inside there you see the colonnades. And so that's right for y'all that, let me go back up here. So you see right there, it would be the area with the 3. These are the 3 domes at the top, right here. You see, this proceed, you come through this gate. And so you come through the mosque first, out into the open court where the Kaaba is. And so that's where your Holy of Holies is. You see? And so they're no different than the mandapa. Let me show you the mandapa. Or the Hindu temple. Where did I go with it? Just getting so elaborate, I'm most definitely gonna have to sit down and tighten it up. Because once I get it tightened, it's gonna be man, this is gonna be ammunition, man, that motherfuckers gonna run from. Yeah, most definitely. Where is that? Oh yeah, it's down here. It's down here. So this the mandapa. You see, the mandapa is the colonnade. Let me see, up front. You see, you walk through and see they don't have no open court. They got the venema. They're just like this is the you know what I'm saying? This is the pyramid temple. This is where they took it from. You see? But imagine if it was open. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if it was open. Okay? And you got the Holy of Holies right there. You got to walk through the mandapa. And so the mandapa is the colonnade. Okay, you got to walk through before you get to the Holy of Holies. Okay, let me see. Let me get back to the Mosque of Mecca. Okay, so you see him walking through. See, you see him walking through. This is no different than the mandapa. It's no different than the colonnade. It's no different than the nave in the church. Okay, no different than the nave in the church. Let me show you some more. See, this is where they come in. See, this is where they come in. Okay, and you come right on into the colonnade. Let me see if I can get some good. I took so many pictures of this. Okay, this is a nice one. And so when you walk through this is gonna open up into the open courtyard. You see that lead out where the Kaaba is. And if you look up in there, you can see them domes. If you want to see them domes, You can look up in the in the Mosque of Mecca, and you can look up there and see them domes up there, which they got from the Catholic. No doubt about it. So, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna really take my time and break this down. Now, look at this one. Look at this one. Looking out from the church. Now you can look out there. Now from the church, you're looking out from the mosque, you're looking out from the church, and you can see exactly where the obelisk is where the Kaaba is. Ain't nobody stepping like this, family. They don't step like this. I don't see nobody teaching temples. I don't. You see, on this level. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I got a lot of my stuff mixed up. Wait till I put it all together. And I'm gonna take a hell of a time tonight to get it together. Cause I need to have my firepower lined up. But I be looking so much and I be throwing so much stuff in there until goddamn it just be over flooded. But right there you can see from this from the basilica and from the mosque, you can look out in the same place, the open courtyard, the same place where the Kaaba is the same place where the obelisk. So, family, there you go to prove. You understand what I'm saying? That we won. We right on. We ain't guessing. We dropping the facts, all taken from ancient Egypt. So if they took the sanctuary, they didn't have no goddamn sanctuary before Egypt. They didn't have no religion. They didn't have no books. They didn't have none of that. Just like they took the sanctuary, they got the concept of a holy book, prayers, prostrations, all of that. They got up out of ancient Egypt. Family, so I want to thank y'all. We got one more. We're going to be talking about this beast DJ Vlad, who been setting motherfuckers up all over the country, and niggas still stupid enough to go on his channel. I want y'all there. This is General Sarasun Seti saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast. Daily liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.